Hello, my name is Terry Samuels Gordon, and today I will be doing a presentation on laws and policies that affect teaching. I have chosen the dress code policy. I chose the dress code policy because when I started working for my alma mater, I noticed a huge shift in what the students are allowed to wear versus what we were allowed to wear as students, and I wanted to explore if there was still a policy in place. I do understand that there was going to be a shift once they absolved the uniform policy, but I was really baffled and slightly disturbed by what I was seeing, so I wanted to see if the policy was in place. Turns out there is still a policy in place, but it is not as strictly enforced. So students are not allowed to wear pajamas, their hairstyles and jewelry must not cause a disruption or distraction. Their clothing, including spirit wear, must be modest and of appropriate length and fit. Clothing must not be extremely tight. No sagging, no super baggy clothes. No hats, caps, head wraps, bandanas, or hoods unless it is for a religious reason. And these are just a few. I have them all listed here if you guys would like to take a closer look. And then let's talk about the historical versus the current context. So historically, and not even really historically, like up to 7 years ago, the dress code was strictly enforced. Young women were sent home for inappropriate attire or required to change into clothes provided by the school if their parent was unable to bring them a change of clothes. And young men were not allowed to wear clothes with profanity on them or have their pants sagging. They would do something called the three-finger test, where if you were wearing a tank top, you had to do like this to make sure that it was 3 fingers in width for it to be deemed appropriate. And if you were wearing a dress or a skirt, when you stood up and put your arms flat by your sides, the dress, skirt, or shorts had to stop at the tip of your fingers. Today, that is not a thing. Today, there is still a dress code policy, but it is not as strictly enforced, and students are allowed to wear crop tops, mini skirts, small shorts, clothes with profanity. They can really wear anything to school, and no one is able to say anything, or maybe they are able to say anything, but they choose not to. I don't really know. But what caused the shift? So let's talk about it. I'm going to show you guys a video.
Frustrated parents and embarrassed children.
Yeah, school officials 52 miles south of Atlanta say one girl's outfit did not comply with its newly renovated dress code.
Take a look at these pictures for yourself. They were taken by the girl's mother. It shows what she wore when Butts County Schools welcomed back students and staff. Atlanta News First, Rachel Aragon joins us live tonight in Butts County.
So what did school officials say was wrong with this girl's outfit, Rachel?
That is the question that the parents want answers to, and it's been a similar frustration for other parents too. They simply say they want clarity and better communication about this new dress code.
Okay, so that one is, I'm not going to show you that whole video. There's also another video that, what?
Students hate them, and parents might be thankful that they're in place, but just how beneficial are school dress codes? A recently released report says dress codes may make schools less safe and harm certain groups in particular. Atlanta News First reporter Yasmina Alston live in DeKalb County tonight. And Yasmina, tell us more about this report.
Yeah, well, Sean, that study was actually done by the U.S. Government Accountability Office, and it found that dress codes may make schools less safe for several reasons, including targeting minority groups. And here in DeKalb County, school dress code has actually come up before the school board in recent months. Picking the right outfit before school is a big deal for many students, not only liking what you put on, but also making sure it follows dress code. But while school districts usually cite safety as their reason behind the code, the U.S. Government Accountability Office says it might have the opposite effect. Through a study, the GAO found an estimated 60% of dress codes have rules involving measuring students' bodies in clothes, which may involve touching. The report also found public school dress codes more often restrict clothing worn by girls.
That's something that every girl has to think about every single day when they put on their clothes.
That study goes on to point out dress codes often have rules about students' hairstyles and head coverings, which may disproportionately impact Black students and other minority groups.
As this body shape, I can go into school.
And I will make sure that these links are available if you guys would like to continue to check those out. But I did want to share those videos with you because that is what caused the shift. That's what really caused the change. So let's talk about the strengths versus the weaknesses of the current school policy. You guys can't see my screen, so I will just read them off. The strengths: allow students to express themselves through clothing and boost confidence. Weaknesses: creates a distractive learning environment, does not prepare students for professionalism, and can encourage predatory behavior from upperclassmen or even school personnel. So, thank you. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the cohort comment section below. Thank you very much and have a great day.